My lovely people. Hello, everybody. So I was thinking of like what reading to do because lately I've done like love reading and what's people want to tell you and how do they see you and those typical readings that you all love. So today I'm gonna do a reading like and was inspired by a lot of things in my life, like trolls and idiots and stuff like that. What are doing wrong in your life? Also inspired by the mistakes that someone does in their life several times and be like, what am I doing wrong to get the same fucked up shit, right? Anyway, today I'm so happy. I'm so happy, and I don't know. I'm confused, but I'm so happy because I heard a rumor at work. I was like, I'm seeing some people being kissing my ass a little bit, like some people hate me a lot, and then I've seen like my supervisor said like, "Hey, congratulations! Why you didn't tell me?" I said, "What?" And then we have this snitch guy at work. He said that my title and then next list is different. So I'm getting promoted. Finally, I'm a manager or some kind of sort of supervisor. So I'm happy. So and we're having good energy today. We got 5 files here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose one. What are you doing wrong in your life? So nothing is official, but once I get promoted, I'm gonna share it with everybody here. That's why you're gonna be congratulations. Okay. Choose one. Remember to like and to subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. And let's start this reading. I don't have a lot of energy to do the long intro about like how to book a reading, everything in the the description because it's really hot. I'm a bit dehydrated, but I did turn the AC. But anyway, let's talk. Number one here. Number one here. Number one here. Number one here. What are you doing wrong in your life? Number one, I do feel like what you're doing wrong in your life is like you're not completing things, or there's like some task that you're not completing, or you're not doing. It sounds like very annoying because it's like it is like it's something like you need to, it's like it's really annoying because people are looking at it and it's like they're annoyed because it's like, why are you not completing this? It's gonna bring you happiness. It's like you reach to the end or like halfway and then you don't finish it. There's something like about like you don't finish things. What Spirit find annoying here, I do feel like Spirit find it very annoying that you really don't do anything. You're just pretending that you work, but you having this old system kind of thing. Hey, from Japan, how are you? Old system kind of thing that is not working, but you're kind of there. It's kind of like instead, for example, we have a laptop, right? And you need a lot of things in the laptop, and you broke your screen, but you're not doing anything to fix it. You're not going like to fix it. You're not like trying to fix it. You're not trying to do something. You're just like sitting with it like that for a lifetime. Broken, not doing the work because it's broken, but you can't fix the screen. There's something like that. It's like you have this big lame excuse of like why are you not finishing things in your life. So I do feel like this is what you're doing wrong in your life. I do feel like you're doing another thing here wrong in your life. It's like you think someone is pure, but they're not. Like you trust in some kind of like vindictive, two-faced people instead of trusting some good people, or you at least have one person that you trust in, and it's like a two-faced person. What else here? I do feel like what you're doing wrong in your life is like there's a lot of signs about Spirit really want you to clear some kind of emotions in this lifetime, to clear some kind of karmic tie, to be satisfied. And there's things that you feel like you have a need or an urge to do before like you leave this earth, and there's things like you need to do and you're not doing. Basically there's like a message for you, or like you meant to do that things, you're meant to do things, or you're destined to do things, and you're not listening to your calling, you're not listening to your intuition, what you're supposed to do, what you need to do. Okay, I do see that. What you're doing wrong in your life, I do feel like you're doing wrong in your life is like you're literally not following the tribe that you're supposed to follow. Like you have your soul tribe and literally it's present them to you like in front of you, and you're like you treat them bad, or you're not jumping in with them in like in a car or something like that and going the same road that they're going. Spirit always send you the right people, and you always like end up fucking them or doing something wrong to them, or at least a person. Number two, what wrong you're doing in your life. I don't feel like you're doing anything wrong here in your life. As per saying you're not doing anything wrong. I do feel like everything that you're doing right now is right, except your ego. Your ego stand on the way. Like you have something here that your ego starting to fuck it up for you, especially if it's like if it's near the heart or your money. I do feel like either your career and your love life are fucked by your ego or fucked by like how you don't want to accept some kind of truth. You have some kind of denial that it's not totally fucked, but it's like in the start of being fucked, right? Because you let your ego there and it's kind of like you don't want to improve or you don't want to do good because of your ego. You refuse to be that person. You refuse to be the wrong person, or you refuse to be in the wrong when you're dating someone that you like. You refuse that the other person is right. You refuse that maybe in career, like you refuse someone telling you that your job is wrong or what you're doing is wrong, and you refuse to do better. You refuse to challenge yourself. You refuse to kind of like hold your anger or hold your resentment or hold like whatever and just think from your brain and just like suck your ego and suck your feelings. Sometimes you need to do that, especially when it comes to career or especially when it comes to love. Sometimes you don't need to be the right person. You don't need to be right. You need to be the smart person. Sometimes you need to think, and it's really hard. And look at me, I'm getting promoted and I'm like I have a lot of enemies, a lot of haters, and it will be easy for me to just like say fuck you, but like it just was even like harder to be like smart and just ignoring them and fucking them where it hurts. It's like you can fuck someone up or you can teach someone up something in a professional way, right? Or you can just ignore them. And sometimes even if you ignore some people, they're still gonna be intimidated by you by some sort. But in your case, I don't feel like that. I feel like you have two kind of things here when it comes to your ego. You have an ego where sometimes you have enemies and you need to be like you need to be right, and sometimes you need to choose your battles instead of like fighting with the wrong people. And you have another case here also with you that sometimes you do need to fight for this person, but you're not fighting for this person because a person or a job or improvement in your life, because you think that gonna be clarifying that you are a fucked up person or you don't you're doing something wrong, and it gonna clarify that you need, for example, a more degree, more certificate. So you kind of rather hate it instead of getting the offer. It could be a job offer or something like that. You reject it because it's gonna make you feel stupid or gonna make so you rather hate it, or you rather hate this person because this person is right about things, and you rather hurt this person or rather cut this person out of your life, and instead of like being in a lot of feeling like less than or something like that. There's a lot of like you don't want to accept the truth. You could be in denial. Number two, I do feel like you're very in denial about improvement. So stop blocking yourself from improvement. What I feel like your resentment, you have resentment issues here also. What you're doing wrong in your life, you have resentment issues, you have ego issues, and you have an issue with you if like not see it's like not seeing things as strong as they are. Sometimes like if something or someone is very strong or so good to you, you're trying to look at it in a way that it's less or it's bad or something broken in it, so it will make you feel bad about it. Number three, what wrong are you doing in your life? Number three, what you're doing wrong in your life is like you're texting the wrong people or you're chatting with the wrong people. You could be like really putting yourself in a lot of trouble or talking about your personal issues with some people that you're not supposed to talk to. So you're chatting a lot to the wrong people, to the wrong person, or you're sharing a lot of detail with the wrong people. Number three, you're sharing a lot of your ideas. Sometimes it's like those ideas like supposed to be with only in your brain or with your friend circle, something like that. You're not supposed to share a lot. You're sharing a lot of information with something or someone. I do feel like that. I do feel like here I do feel like you're starting to wake up. You're starting to wake up to some kind of truth that you were doing something wrong, and you're starting to stop it, and you want to put an end to it. And you're starting to. I do feel like recently maybe a tower moment happened to you, something like that, that made you realize a lot of things, and you're starting to realize what was wrong. Half of the things in your life. I do feel like what's wrong in your life is like there was like a lot of things wrong, but you recently discovered them. So I do feel like whatever you discovered, continue doing that. Number four, what's wrong in your life? What are you doing wrong in your life? Number four, what are you doing wrong in your life is like you're dreaming. very, very small to what you deserve. I do feel like you have, like, look at this girl, like she literally can do a lot of things, and we are like, literally we gonna give you everything, but you look outside and you feel like you're never gonna get it, or you're dreaming less. It's almost like instead of like knowing that there's something big for you in the universe, you kind of like, you're like, even if you're a psychic or you're not, you're like, yeah, but you kind of dreaming less in your brain because you feel like that's good, but I don't think that I'm gonna get it. I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to be like heartbroken. I don't want to be brokenhearted because this seems like too good to be true. Like sometimes like you dream about something you're like, you know what? And when I grow up or like years later, I'm gonna buy myself a big house with like that, and then you'd be like, oh, this is too much. I'm okay with like buying myself an apartment. I'm being realistic or something like that. As we're saying, why are you doing that? Like literally, Spirit want to tell you that there's a lot of things destined for you in the future. Like you need to dream big. So I do feel like this is what you're doing wrong in your life. What else you doing wrong in your life? I do feel like what you're doing wrong in your life is like you're listening over and over again to your negative thoughts or to someone dumb. There's like someone dumb who send you things you, and you keep letting this person on a daily basis get in under your energy or under your skin. This person could be dumb, and this person's talking to you every day or something about this person, or like talking to you. It could be someone at work or something like that, and you still listening to them. You still like, even if they're not bothering you, just like by them talking, it's really annoying you, okay, and it making you feel some kind of way. Let me see what wrong you're doing in your life. I do feel like what wrong you're doing in your life here, there's something about like your self-esteem. You have like some kind of self-esteem. Like your self-esteem is really good and high. I don't feel like you have self-esteem issues, but something about like you're expecting, this is the very confusing part that you're doing. I do feel like you're very confident and you have a high self esteem, but sometimes you don't think that there is like someone who's like really gonna love you. You do feel like you're very confident of yourself or something like that, but sometimes you think like people are like meant to hate you most of the time. Maybe people are intimidated of you all the time. So you're kind of like assuming the worst. And I do feel like this way you're doing wrong is like you don't have trust, and I do feel like maybe you're right because you have a lot of things. Reading for a while. Four. I do feel like you're assuming a lot of things about like you have trust issues and stuff like that, and assuming that they're gonna hurt you or that things not gonna last. And I do feel like this is what you're doing wrong because you're very confident in yourself and you do have a lot of self-love. But the problem is that you don't think that people can give it to you. And there's something about it here. It's right that you have self-love and confidence in yourself, but what's wrong is like sometimes you assume a lot of hate gonna come to you, or you assume that people are like really like people don't love you, or like people tend to kind of like, and it maybe it's true in your case because a lot of things happen to you this way, and people tend to kind of like be jealous of you or intimidated, or and you assume something about someone or some environment around you that people only love you for the wrong reason or stuff like that, okay. Let's see what else wrong you're doing in your life right now. I do feel like you don't do anything here wrong. You could be doing something wrong with your finance. You need to manage your finance a little bit more. You need to save money or something like that about money, or try to save money. I do see here what you're doing wrong in your life. I do feel like you're doing wrong is like you stop learning something, a language or something like that, and you need to continue learning that language. You're gonna be a key to something. Could be a language or a course or something like that. They stop learning, you need to go back and learn and do that. Oh, I'm sorry for that. I totally feel you. I totally feel you. Number four, what's wrong with your life? I don't see anything wrong here in your life, but I do feel like there's like other actions that you can do. You're not totally hopeless, and there's things that you can do. You can do more. You're destined for greatness. But I do feel like all the pain, all the negative energies, or the tower moments, or the things that happen to you in your life led you to kind of hold to your beast, like you're holding to some kind of beast, and you're dreaming to like you're looking at the way and you're dreaming carefully. It's almost like you're dreaming carefully, and first think that this is very ridiculous and silly, but you're dreaming carefully because you don't want to make any mistake, right? And Spirit saying you can run, but you actually taking baby steps still. But Spirit saying you can run and you can take actions or more action to pursue your dreams, but you are very careful. And Spirit are like saying this is what you're doing wrong, that you really need to go and grab whatever is yours. And if you think big or not being scared or not like feeling like you have trust issues, that you're gonna find a solution, because you could be not trusting the solution here. There's a solution or something or a person that you're not trusting them, or you're not trusting their love, or you're not trusting the genuine or something like that here, that you're not trusting. Thank you. Number 4. Number 5, what are you doing wrong in your life? What are you doing wrong in your life is like you're seductive. You're choosing your sexual energies over something, or you're seducing people by your sexual energies, or you are using your ass or boobs or whatever to get money for some of you, or you using your dick or whatever physical appearance to get money. Are you relying on your physical appearance, or for some of you relying on a shallow things to win? So you could be like relying on a shallow things to win someone or to win respect, like physical appearance, money, or whatever that you wear, and you rely more on like not the content, on what's on the service to get a win or to get something. And I feel like this is really wrong, because you're relying on that and you're putting a lot of energy in like fixing your appearance or fixing the shallow thing or fixing something instead of fixing the real value thing, which is what's important. Because once people gonna approach you, they're gonna sense your energy, gonna sense an empty energy, and it's just gonna be like useless, right? You're not gonna win anything, you're not gonna be stable, something like that. What are you doing wrong in your life? I do feel like what you're doing wrong in your life is like you're not doing anything, you're not creating anything for yourself, or you're not being more creative, or not like persistent about your life. You're kind of like you're just waiting for things to happen for you, or for people to do things for you. And I don't feel like you admit that to yourself. You might feel like you're doing a lot of things in your life and you're being creative or something like that. But if you look at yourself and look at other people, you can notice that they're doing way much more than you. And you need to open your eyes, because why are people like capable of doing more things than you? Right? I do feel like you're lazy somehow or something like that. What are you doing wrong in your life here? I do feel like what you're doing wrong in your life, like you're praying too much, or you're like asking for like a lot of things from God or spirit, or like trying to have a positive energy when you're like not creating the energy. Like you're just sitting there basically manifesting, and like then you get some kind of opportunities, you're not taking actions. Like yeah, you manifest some things and then you get opportunities, or like task, for example, like you get homeworks, you get an offer, but you're not grabbing the offer because you don't want to do any work. How the fuck are you gonna get your manifestation? Spirit are like sending your manifestation or your bath, and you're not like, you literally want something else. Like Spirit saying this is the only way that you're gonna get it, princess or prince or whatever, because you think like everything gonna hand to you easy. Thank you for watching. Number 5. Thank you.